magical star beings, this is Psychic Siren Tara and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at who's been spying, who's been stalking your social media and why. I also want to say happy 4th of July to all my American subscribers. I hope you have a wonderful day today. I'm now going to show you crystals for each pile. So for pile number 1, we have green aventurine. And we have the card Witch at the End of the World with an important end and a new beginning. For pile number 2, we have this Apatite crystal. And we have Sea Storm with Calm Amid Chaos. For pile number 3, we have Amethyst. And we have the card Violet Angel with Breaking Dawn. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most. But of course, if you're drawn to more than one pile, always trust your intuition. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I will see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this green aventurine crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at who's been stalking your social media. Okay, please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. You chose the card Witch at the End of the World with an important end and a new beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of your cards. Let's see what shows up for you today. Okay, so for your cards, we have Carnivorous Flower Fairy with a tempting offer has a high price. We have Marie Masquerade with glamour, intrigue, and drama. We have Amara the Menehene with Aloha Healing. And we have Sewer Mermaid with Your Sensuality is Beautiful. For your tarot cards, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles, and lastly we have the Lover's card. Okay, my pile number ones, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly who's been spying on your social media and why. So first off, I feel about 3 different people here that are stalking your social media, or 2 for some of you. I guess you'll just take it as it resonates. Firstly, I'm seeing 2 energies here. The one is an ex-lover with the Lover's card here, and Witch at the End of the World, an important end, a new beginning. This lets me know that this is someone from the past where it's already ended between you two. Something has ended. Or if it's not a romantic connection that has ended, it's someone, you know, you had a lot of love with, and maybe the reason it could have ended was because this person didn't treat you the best, with the Seven of Swords here, I feel like this person didn't have the best intentions towards you. And with Carnivorous Flower Fairy, this card talks about a person that is almost like a carnivorous flower. It is in their nature to kind of hurt people because they are hurt themselves, or they are, well, I would consider this a narcissistic energy, or someone that just doesn't have your best interests in mind. And, as you go up to them, just like a carnivorous flower, they're going to bite you. So this is a person that is very much, I'm hearing, non-empathetic. They kind of either hurt others emotionally, and they don't take responsibility for their actions. Even my voice is going weird now as I say that. So I don't know. I don't like this person's energy. This person from the past. Like, their energy is very, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they may get very irritable at small things, or they may be someone that is very much like thinking about them only, not about another person's feelings. And I feel like you are healing from the situation, my pile number ones. And I'll talk more about this in a moment. I want to mention the other person I see here. The other person I see here could be someone you rejected. I feel like this is someone that came onto you, that was very sexually attracted to you. Here with your sensuality is beautiful. And they saw something in you because you're someone that is very sweet and also very attractive to this person. But since you rejected their advances, it's almost like they're stalking your social media, trying to see if you're with other people. With the Page of Pentacles and the Lovers here, it's like almost this energy of, you rejected me, so are you seeing other people kind of vibe. For both of these energies, I'm feeling a masculine energy for most of you, but take it as it resonates. And I feel like this person is just bitter that you rejected them, that you're not with them. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but I'm seeing that. And it's like they fear that you'd be in another love relationship, and then they're stalking your social media to see, oh, are they in a new relationship? Oh, that type of vibe. That's what I see here. And it's like you're really living in the head rent free. Okay, that's something I see here. And in terms of the third person I'm picking up on here, for some of you, I feel like this was an ex-friend or someone from the past. Someone that is looking in on you because it seems that it's almost for them, like looking into your life is going to give them some kind of hit. I think this person is someone that, likes drama. Those types of people that are like, I don't like drama, but then they secretly do. They're always, getting in fights with their friends. There's always drama going on with them. They're always in the middle of drama. And it's like this person is very superficial. They look at the outside perspectives. I think all of them are. They're very superficial. They kind of just want to know about the physical. So, let's say you are doing really successful now in your career. It's like they want to know what you're doing. It's like there's this intrigue here and this kind of gossipy vibe. And it's like, oh, what are they doing? What are my pile number ones doing? Are my pile number ones in a relationship? Are my pile number ones happy? Um, are they really happy? Like that type of vibe. It's like they're kind of stalking your social media, looking at you, looking at your beauty. I feel like some of you are very beautiful, and it's like they're looking at your beauty and then kind of like, I'm seeing text messages between this person and another person, like, sending pictures of you and being like, oh, blah, 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 this person edited their photo here, like that type of vibe. it's very catty, I feel. So all these people don't have good intentions towards you, my pal number ones, and that's what I want to say right off the bat. So take the messages as they resonate, as per how you feel. You know, some of you it could just be one of these people, some of you it could be all of these people. So trust your intuition. And if you have made it this far into the reading, I do have a small favor to ask from you, my pile number ones. If you have forgotten to subscribe, can you please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel while you're watching this? The last 3 months, 75% of people who watch my channel didn't subscribe. So if you've ever liked any of the videos I've posted and you like this video up until now, it helps me more than you know to hit that subscribe button. So thank you so much for all your support, all your love, and I'm sending you so much love. Enjoy the rest of the reading. In terms of the ex-lover, I feel like some of you, this could be, for some of you, this is like an ex-partner, like an ex, like you were married to them or you were in a very serious relationship with them. Like you could have been in a very long-term relationship with this person where if you didn't get married to them, where, you know, maybe it was a situation where you lived with them or where, you know, you were talking about that, or where you were just very serious, if that makes sense. Or, you know, you could have been with this person for many, many years. And the other person, I feel like, it's almost like they're just sexually attracted to you and physically attracted to you. And I'm hearing arm candy. It's not like, oh, I'm attracted to you because you're a beautiful person on the inside and out because of these reasons and I want to date you. It's merely just sexual attraction and this sort of, I don't like any of these people's energies, to be honest. It's like this type of vibe of what can I get out of you? Um, I'm hearing like you'd look good on my shoulder. I don't know if I'm hearing a song or not, but I'm hearing that, and it's like, it's more so what will the outside perspective think if I had this person as my partner, as a girlfriend, boyfriend, partner. Like, what would they say? What would they do? Like, they think I'm really cool, or that kind of vibe. So it was the wrong intentions to begin with, and I feel like you kind of sense this energy, my pile number ones, because I feel like some of you are very empathetic towards energies, and especially after the past connection. I'm seeing here like the past romantic connection. It's like this person really hurt you, and you've had to do a lot of healing work on yourself ever since they hurt you. And it's like you're very discerning now of who you let into your life. And since you are having these, you know, strong boundaries and this discernment up, this wall up against people that are just going to have the wrong intentions towards you, it's like this person can sense that and it aggravates them. It's almost like this feeling of, I feel this person has a rejection wound, and when people reject them, it's like this anger towards them, like, how could you reject me? You know what I mean? And it feels very much like, I'm finding it hard to explain this because I don't resonate with this energy at all. Like, I'm trying to get into these people's heads and express this energy I'm feeling about them, but I feel like their energy is just so dominant. Like, it's like, ugh, like, you know, when you don't do something for someone and then they're like almost getting mad at you, and they kind of like get more aggressive with their words, or they kind of just try to instill fear into you if you don't do what they want. If things don't go their way, they get very mad. They get very entitled. Yes, the word is entitled. This is like people that are like entitled to your energy. Like, how could they leave me? How could they be happy without me? How could they be successful without me? How could they be in a romantic connection without me. They rejected me. How could they be with someone new? That type of feeling. I feel like some of you are in new relationships and they're very mad that you are in a new relationship. That this new relationship is very happy and very sweet and very loving, and they're seeing that. So yeah, in terms of, I don't know if I'm gonna mix up the energies, but the one person I'm seeing is like a person that is more so very smart, very logical. Um, I feel like they sometimes give off this energy of looking very smart, but then they don't have any emotional intelligence. That's what I'm hearing. They could be very good with their words or have this manipulative way with their words, like a charmer vibe, one of them. And the other one I'm feeling is more so like on the emotional side. I'm feeling this is in terms of the romantic people. This is like someone more on the romantic side, more of the emotional side, but it's not a healthy type of feeling. It's like this type of vibe of, I don't know how to explain this in words. Someone can be emotional and can feel their feelings and can be very healthy. We as humans are meant to feel things. However, this person is more so on the emotional side, but they try to hide their feelings. But then when they try to hide their feelings, it gets very explosive and it gets very passive aggressive, if that makes sense. This is what I feel here. It's like an energy of not being emotionally stable because they try to make it seem as if they don't have emotions, if that makes sense. But I feel like all of these energies, or one of these energies, is quite narcissistic. It's more so like, what can I get out of this, instead of thinking about the person's feelings or thinking about, how this will affect them, or even just like, not just I want to date you because of this and this and this, because you have money or because you have this car or because you um are good looking, you know what I mean? It's like it should be, I want to date you because you have a beautiful personality or you have this quality to you that I really admire. It's not like that. It's more so these hidden nasty intentions, like, what can I get out of this, if that makes sense. And I feel like you're very sweet, my pal number one, so at times it was like they were emotionally manipulating you. And I feel like whatever these people did really broke your heart in some way. Definitely people from the past where you don't align to their values. And it's like they instill fear into the people they love, and it's like power struggles kind of energy, if that makes sense. And I feel like in terms of the friendship I was picking up on the ex-friend, I feel like this is someone that is really thinking about you a lot, but it's like, I don't think this friend had good intentions towards you from the beginning, as well as all the people here. And this person could be very deceptive with their words, whereas they could also be very catty with their words. They could know exactly what to say to a person to make them feel bad about themselves. You know what I mean? I feel like this would be the type of ex-friend that would gossip about you behind your back, that would kind of start drama with you for no reason. The feeling I'm getting is I'm seeing a vision of this Instagram person I always watch on Reels. Her name is Sabrina, I think. I just want to find her name so I can tell you the exact person so you can get an idea of what I'm saying. I always watch her Reels and she makes these like Sabrina Breyer. she makes these like reels where she's pretending to be like a character or like a person. And I'm seeing a reel that she's made where she was like agreeing with the one friend, and then when the other friend goes and comes there, she's like, oh, I can't believe they said that to you. Like that type of vibe, very two-faced. So spirit is showing me that vision to help me understand this energy, if you've ever watched her videos. But I feel like this person is just very, they know how to deceive a person with the words, with their words, and with the way they communicate. They're actually very smart, but they don't use that intellectual energy for good things. It's like, it's more so thinking of what can I do to make this person feel bad, or to just create more drama or chaos. And I feel like this person very much just cares about the outside perspective. Like, this person may be the type of person that posts a lot on social media, tries to look a certain way, but they don't look that they're not really that way. You know, like, you'll get certain type of people that don't post much on social media, or certain people that post their life, but it's like authentic and it's like real. You get what I mean? Whereas you'll get certain type of people that will post on social media just to maintain a certain image or look. And it's like this type of feeling of everyone must look at me and how beautiful or gorgeous I look here. Or everyone must look at me and um see me with this car that's not even mine. Or it's like the type of vibe of going to someone's house, being friends with someone because they're rich, and taking photos at their house to make themselves look rich. It's like that type of energy. I don't know the best way to describe it, but like that's what spirit is showing me. Or people that always, go out because it's like, okay, I'm going for dinner here to take photos of my food to make it look like I go out a lot and I have a lot of friends. But meanwhile, they're not even there to have fun or enjoy that dinner. They're just there to take that photo. You get what I mean? It's like people that are very much caring about the outside perspective more than their own life. So that's what the Marie Masquerade card talks about. And when I read the guidebook meaning, it basically said that she has money, but she has all these people around her that are just kind of trying to be her friend because of this, or be her friend because of this. And I feel like this is your energy, where you're very sweet and you're very kind and you're just very trustworthy, but you're also very intuitive. And it's like these people see that about you, and it's like they try to have some kind of power struggle with you because you're so sweet. So this is what I see here. I feel like in terms of the energy here, I don't feel like you have the same beliefs as these people. I don't feel like you resonate with these people on a soul level. Um, and I guess in terms of why they're looking at your social media, I think the first person, in terms of the X energy, I was seeing like they are looking at your social media, trying to see if you have a new lover, trying to see if you have anyone new, trying to see if people follow you, like who follows you, who you're friends with. It's like they're trying to get information on your life. Okay. And it's clearly ended and you've moved on. You have healed, and it's like they can sense that you've healed and that you've moved on, and it makes them mad because they're still stuck in the same place as when it ended. Okay, because I'm really looking at this thing here, this time thing, and it's like, of course, this is an image. I'm not gonna see it go down. It's not a video. But I'm looking at it, and it's like, it gives me this vibe of this person is stuck in the past. Because I'm not seeing it like flow down, if that makes sense. Um, I just feel like this person's stuck in the past. Well, all of these people are. And the second person I felt that was attracted to you, it's like an anger, like, how could you reject me? This entitlement towards your energy, this bitterness. You know, they may have had a lot of people reject them and they just feel very bitter. 2222 on the clock as I say that. And in terms of the ex friend, I feel like this is a person that is very jealous of you. Um, in terms of all of them, they see your sweet nature, and it's like the reason they started talking to you was because of your sweet nature, but it's almost like your sweet nature makes them very jealous, especially this friend, because a lot of people like you. And it's like then they try to put power struggles over you because you are very powerful, my pal number ones, but it's like you don't try to show your power to the world. You don't try to instill fear onto others, you know what I mean? And this is the feeling I get here. And because you're very lucky, it's like this intrigue into your life, wanting to create drama, like wanting to see what your life is about, wanting to see what you're up to, see who you're dating, who you're friends with now, where you're working, if you're successful, if you're happy. You know what I mean? It's like this type of vibe of wanting to see into your life. And I feel like some of the people I've mentioned here may even ask people that know you about your life because it's like they just want to know. They're intrigued. It's not like they can use that information in any way. It's more so, I feel they're going in with bad intentions with the Seven of Swords right opposite. Seven may be significant to one of the people here, the number seven. But since this card is opposite this card, I feel it's like they're going in to see, almost like I'm going on this person's social media and secretly hoping they are doing bad. It's like that type of feeling. And then when they're not doing bad, it's like I get upset. Like it's that type of feeling this person is doing, especially the ex friend I'm picking up on. And it's like I want to go in there and have something to talk about or have something to gossip about. But then I go in there and I look at this person and I'm just reading it in this person's perspective. Like I'm going in it, I'm looking at this person and, you know, they're healing, they're glowing, they're looking happy. I'm hearing that song Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish. That song may be significant to these people. And it's like you're happier than ever because you're starting to heal from the hurt they inflicted onto you, the pain they inflicted onto you in the past. And it's like there's this mad, bitter feeling, like almost like I was expecting them to do bad without me, but actually I'm doing worse without them. And it's like this kind of contradictory feeling, if that makes sense. Like I wanted them to be heartbroken without me. I wanted them to like be, I don't want to say this, but this is what I'm hearing. I wanted them to be depressed. I wanted them to be like at home all the time, not showing themselves, but instead they're the one that is healing, they're the one that is happy, and I'm the one that is stuck in the past. Like that type of feeling. So this is what I feel from your reading about the people that are stalking your social media and why they've been stalking your social media. I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading, my pal number ones. And I think the lesson for you here is to take back your power because it's like these people aren't in your life anymore. But you take back your power by focusing on you, focusing on your healing, focusing on the beauty within your own life, the love within your own life, even if it's not romantic, and the love you have for yourself. So I'm wishing you so much love, sending you so much love. Bye. Hi there, my pal number twos. If you chose this Apatite crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at who's been stalking your social media and why. Okay, please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. You chose the card Sea Storm with Karma Amid Chaos. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of your cards. Let's see what shows up today. Okay, my pile two. So for your cards, we have Violet Duchess with Stifled, Bored, and Stuck. We have the Three Fates with What Comes Around. I just heard a dog bark outside as I pulled this card, so maybe that's a sign. And we started your reading at 11:11, by the way, pile two. We have Strangely Lonely with Holding On Way Too Tight. And lastly, we have Dried Flower Fairy with Sweet Memories. For your tarot cards, we have the Death card. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Two of Cups. And lastly, we have the High Priestess. Okay, my pal number twos. Now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly who's been stalking your social media and why. First off, as I start the reading, as I said, I saw 11:11. When I started the reading, that could be significant for some of you. When I was pulling and preparing your cards, I also felt something. I felt like someone had punched me in the nose. I don't know if that's significant to this person. If for some of you, like this person gets into a lot of fights. Yeah, it could be significant to something this person's going through because the feeling I get here is like this person, whoever this is holding on way too tightly to the connection that once was in the past, to the memories that once were in the past, with both these cards showing up here. And it's like something could have knocked them in their own life that made them have like some kind of wake up call, which I will explain in a moment. I'm also feeling a shoulder pain on my right shoulder. That could be significant for some of you if this person had shoulder pains or whatever. I guess that's just for some of you. Take it as it resonates. But as I get into your reading with the High Priestess showing up here, I feel it's important for you to trust your intuition with the messages that come through. Because if I say specifically, like, I think it's this person, and based off the traits I say, you intuitively feel like it's someone else, trust your intuition. Because there are a lot of you here, and I think with the High Priestess coming out, it's just important to trust your own intuition, or you intuitively already know who this is. So this is definitely a situation from the past with the Death card and the Six of Cups, because the Death card talks about an ending and the Six of Cups talks about the past. And then we also have these two cards here, Strangely Lonely with Holding On Way Too Tight and Dried Flower Fairy with Sweet Memories. It's like this person is holding on to the memories too much, and there is some kind of stuckness within their life because they are holding on too tightly to the memories, okay? For some of you, this could be, I'm feeling an ex-lover from the past with the Two of Cups, or a previous connection from the past. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I feel for a lot of you, it is romantic. Whereas for others of you, I don't feel this is an ex from the past that is viewing your social media, but like, let's say, let's say, for example, your ex still has feelings for you, and like they have a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend or whatever, and it's like their partner is viewing your page, if that makes sense. For some of you, if you take that message and you resonate with it, then that's your message. For others of you, I feel this is regarding your current situation, your current romance, if you are in a romantic connection, and your partner's previous connection. So, your boyfriend or girlfriend's previous boyfriend or girlfriend. That's what I feel here. So, before we get into the details of each person here and each scenario I see, I do have a small favor to ask from you, my pile number twos, if you made it this far to the reading. The last 3 months, 75% of people who watch my channel didn't subscribe. So if you've ever liked any of the videos I've posted, if you like this channel, can you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, because it helps my channel more than you know. And the bigger the channel gets, the more content I can put out and create for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your love, all your support. And let's continue with the reading. So in terms of this energy, I feel like whoever this is, if you resonate with, if you have a romantic partner and, like the ex is still attached to them, then you can take that message. If you resonate with an ex-partner that is still, attached to you, then you can take that message. Whereas if you resonate with something else where it's someone else from the past that is just holding on to you, like another connection, you can also take that. Trust your intuition, my pile number twos. So I feel like whoever this person is, it's like Spirit is saying it's a strange situation, because I feel like in a sense you have been growing and you have been releasing this person from your life. Okay, and I feel like you've been focusing on where you need to go. You've been focusing on your joy. You've been focusing on loyal connections around you. I feel like this person could have been a risk to be with in terms of romance if it was a romantic connection, because I'm seeing elements of betrayal here. And for those of you that relate to, it being like a partner's ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, a partner's ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, they could have betrayed this partner and be really mad that, you are having a healthy, happy connection together. But it's like they were never truthful from the beginning. They were never honest and responsible from the beginning. They only created burdens, I feel, emotional burdens, because I feel like you and this person are really loyal to each other. There's a lot of unconditional love here with the new person, if you relate to it being like an ex lover, or like, let's say you are in a relationship and you're in a really happy relationship and your ex lover is seeing you be in a happy relationship. It's like they're mad because of that. Whereas if it's like your current partner's ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, it's like they see you being very happy together and they know they weren't truthful to this person. They know they weren't someone that was having a lot of integrity. They know they weren't really creating a healthy connection with this person. And that is the problem here. It's like now they're looking back at the memories as per the situation that resonates with you, and it's like they're just very attached to those memories. It's like they don't want to move on. They're holding on too tightly to those memories. You know what I mean? And for others of you, I feel like I felt that kind of energy of an ex-partner's girlfriend or boyfriend. So if it's an ex-partner's girlfriend or boyfriend, maybe they are doubting the connection with the person. Because I saw an element of betrayal, let's say that person isn't being so honest with them, isn't being in their integrity, you know what I mean? Isn't being honest, and it's like this person's almost viewing your social media to see if there's any signs of them doing that to you as well, if that makes sense. And there's this feeling of like, let's say, for example, let's say your ex-person cheated on you, and now your ex-person is cheating on their new person as well. It's like that type of energy, and they're always like viewing your social media because they want to talk to you, they want to say something to you, but they're not saying anything because I think they're scared of the answer. So that's something I see here. And for those of you where this was just a connection in the past, nothing romantic, you can trust your intuition if any messages come through. But I feel like it's the same scenario where they're holding on way too tightly to the memories of you together, and they're very much feeling stuck within their own life. They can't move forward. Okay? And it's like you have been moving forward. You have been focusing on your happiness, your joy. You've been healing. You've been in your truth and your honesty, living your authentic life. And these people are still stuck in the past. And that's why Spirit is saying this situation is strange, because I guess love is strange because it's like, let's say, for example, let's go back to the person that I spoke about where it's like an ex, your partner's ex person. Let's say they did betray your person and they did lie to your person, or they cheated on your person, or whatever. It is strange because they didn't hold on to that person when they were in their life. They didn't make an effort to try hold on to the connection and try make it work, try make it healthy and happy and full of love, full of unconditional love, but instead they went the wrong route. And now the funny thing is they are holding on tightly, but they never held on tightly to the person when they were in their life. Do you get what I mean? It's like I'm hearing the word paradox. Like, it's like a paradox. Because if they had done things right the first time around, maybe they wouldn't be in this scenario. It's like they created this stuckness within their own life. They created this chaos within their own life. And the way I could describe this in the other scenarios, let's say this is an ex-partner, and it's like, maybe they didn't treat you right when they were in your life, but now that you're gone from their life, now that you're happy, now that you're healing, now that you're growing, now that you're focusing on your career and your growth and your love in your life, the unconditional love in your life right now, or unconditional love for yourself, it's like you're moving forward. You look happy, and it's like they are still stuck in the past. They are stuck within their own web of their own making. And they're holding on way too tightly to the memories, but they never held on tightly to you in the past when they should have. They weren't self-aware in the past when they should have been. You know what I mean? It's a little bit too late for them to be sitting in their regret right now. That's what I feel here. And if it's not a situation from the past, I spoke about like a current partner's ex-partner. I spoke about an ex-partner. The other one I said was like an ex-partner's partner. So like, let's say it is them being unfaithful, for example, to the ex-partner's current partner, and it's like they're still holding on way too tightly to chaos, to something that is not making them happy. And it's like, this person, if you relate to the energy of like an ex-partner's girlfriend or boyfriend currently stalking your social media, I feel this energy of like, they're not happy in the connection. They're not feeling love. They're not feeling, you know, like things are moving forward in the right direction. They're actually just feeling very stuck in this connection. And it's like they want to talk to you, but they can't muster up the courage to talk to you and ask you what your relationship was to them. I feel like for some of you, it's like they're scared their partner finds out. For some of you, they're scared of the answer. So it's like they're stuck within this chaos, but they're not doing anything to change it. And I know sometimes we're in these situations and it's very hard to sometimes do something about it, especially when we love the person so much. Because I've been in one of these situations before where I stayed with someone longer than I should have. I actually stayed with a lot of people longer than I should have, where they didn't have good intentions towards me. And it's like, it's easier said than done to say they should do something about it, but I feel here they are getting warnings from all of these people. Whatever I mentioned, they are getting warnings from passed on loved ones or from ancestors to get their life back on track, to not live in the past anymore, because it's just creating more stuckness for them. It's just creating more chaos for them. And I saw the number 555. So I feel all these people are going through intense shifts right now. A lot of intense emotions are coming out in these people right now, and that's why they are viewing your social media. It's like they're holding on too tightly to the emotions and the memories of the past and what it meant to them. And it's like they're feeling very disappointed by either their actions or the situations that happened that caused their life to be the way it is now. And it's like this type of feeling of, with the three fates, what comes around, it talks about how we create our reality. We have destiny, fate, and karma here. So these three women here are talking about how sometimes we think our fate is somewhere on a thread and on a tapestry where someone is threading our fate for us, where someone is controlling our fate for us. But no, we actually create our realities. We create our own fates by the actions we make. So the three fates talks about cycles sometimes, and how we sometimes get stuck in these cycles of our own making. And it's like we can stop that cycle by deciding now is time to stop. Now it's time to change. It's like these people's ancestors want them to grow and change, but it's like they're stuck in the old ways. I'm hearing that song by Rihanna. Trying to get the melody of it. Oh yeah, it's Same Old Mistakes by Rihanna. So I just want to see what the lyrics are about. She's talking about feel like a brand new person, but you make the same mistakes. Making the same mistakes, and I still don't know why it's happening. Stop while it's too late. So I guess that's just the gist of what I said. It's like their spirit guides, their ancestors want them to change, want them to shift their energies towards a happier and healthier and unconditional loving energy. And I feel like they want them to heal from whatever has caused them to become this way. Okay? And it's like, I feel their spirit guides want them to change, want them to not be stuck in the old ways, want them to grow from their mistakes and learn from their mistakes. But it's like they're just, you know what spirit is showing me? Like you know when you throw food on the floor for the dog? Like, you know, if you have like a dog at home or a puppy at home and you throw food on the floor for them, or like you drop food on the floor for them and then they go to it immediately. But like, you know, once that food is eaten, that food is eaten. You know, sometimes you'll see, my dog did this. It was so very cute. Like, she'd eat something on the floor and then she'd continue licking the floor even though there's nothing left there. And it's like, Spirit is showing me that as a vision to explain and portray what I'm trying to say here. You were in the past to them, or your person was in the past to them, or this is a situation from the past that has already ended. It's already disappeared from their physical reality. However, in their mind, they are still stuck in that old way of being, in that old way of making the same mistakes, in that old way of always going back to the past, or holding on to it, and it's like it's gone. It's not there anymore. So why are we still in that. You get what I mean? So this is what I feel here. It's like they're just creating chaos within their own life, creating stuckness within their own life. And the reason why they are watching you is because, like I said, if it is an ex-partner, it's like they are seeing you happy, they're seeing you move on, they're seeing you heal, they're seeing you grow, and they're still stuck there in their same old ways. And they're stuck and they've created chaos within their own lives. And I think they miss you, but at the same time, if it's ended, why? How do I put this in words? If they never treated you right from the beginning, then why are they holding on? You know, they could have treated you right from the beginning. Like, anyways, or let's say if it is an ex-partner's girlfriend, like, or boyfriend, like I said, it's like they want to see if you were in the same kind of connection they are in with this person, or if their person is still in love with you. I don't know why I'm picking up a vibe like if it's an ex-partner's current partner, it's like your ex spoke about you a lot, maybe had certain things of you still, like maybe they had a jacket you wore or a jersey you wore, or maybe they had a picture of you together still, or pictures of you on their phone still. It's like they haven't completely moved on, and it's like that person is worried that they're going to go back to you. And for some of you, I'm getting the message that they sometimes try to be like you. Weird, but anyways, um and if it's like someone else, like a connection from the past, there's so many scenarios here that I'm getting confused. Um, if it's like a person from the past, it's the same deal. Like you're happy, you're moving on, and they're just mad that they're still stuck in the same place. And you're happy, you're moving on, you're healing, you're creating something different in your life, you're focusing on your career, you're upgrading your life, is what I'm hearing. You're upgrading your relationships, you're growing, and they are still stuck with the past. And that is the reason why. And it's like if they don't change their ways, I feel Spirit is going to show them huge signs or bring in certain situations to help them learn their lessons, because it's like they're not learning their lessons, they're just staying stuck within the old lessons. They haven't learned it yet, but I feel like you've learned these lessons already, you've moved on from it already, you've healed from this already, but they're still there. Does that make sense? So this is what I feel why they are viewing and stalking your social media. So I think this is all I have for you today, my pal number twos. I hope this resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose this amethyst crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at who's been stalking your social media and why. You chose the card Violet Angel with Breaking Dawn. Please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of your cards. Let's see what shows up today. Okay, my pile threes, for your cards, we have the three witchy sisters with the power of 3. We have Mildew Fairy with cleanup time. We have Autumn is my last chance with Please Don't Lose Hope. And lastly, we have the Snow Angel with the signs are with you already. For your tarot cards, we have the 8 of Cups, we have the 3 of Cups, We have the Five of Wands. We have the Well, which is an extra card in this tarot deck. And lastly, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, my pile number threes. Now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly who's been stalking your social media and why. So firstly, I'd like to say with the Eight of Cups here, these are people you've walked away from, people you no longer have in your life, as well as with the Mildew Fairy and Clean Up Time. This card talks about clearing things from our lives that is no longer needed in our lives. But sometimes when we clear things from our lives, just like when we, are reorganizing our dresser and getting rid of things we no longer need, like makeup or perfume or clothes, it's like sometimes we find little things or gadgets in between that we never knew we would need. So something about this was a situation you cleared from your life, you walked away from your life. This could be three different people here with the power of three, and it could be woman with three witchy sisters, but take it as it resonates. You cleared them from your life because there was some kind of negativity they were putting into your life with the Five of Wands. I feel like these three people we're looking at today are jealous of you and they're in competition with you. I feel like it could have been friends from the past, it could have been sisters you had, siblings you had that were jealous of you, cousins you've had that were jealous of you, or friends from the past that were jealous of you and in competition with you. Okay, and the feeling I get is you cleared them out of your life, you walked away from them because they were causing some kind of negative energy in your life, and you cleared them out, but you found some kind of wisdom from the situation is what I feel here, my pile number threes. The situation, you cleared it out, but you found some kind of wisdom out of the pain from what you learned from this, if that makes sense. So this is what I see here. And I feel like these people, I don't know if they're all friends, if it's like a friend group you had from the past, but it's like some of them could know each other, or like they could all be together looking at your social media together, or it could be three separate people. Take it as it resonates. But here with the snow angel and the signs are with you already, you could already know. You could already intuitively know. So trust your intuition, my pile number threes. And as I mentioned some things, if it makes you go like, oh, that's that person, trust your intuition, because I feel like it's definitely three people that are jealous of you, that are in competition with you. And I feel like something here you already know, you already intuitively know. Or maybe you've seen them on, for example, your Instagram, and you've seen them watch your stories. Or maybe you've seen fake accounts watch your stories, or you just naturally intuitively sense who it is. Always trust your intuition because the signs are with you already. So this is what I see here. And I feel like these people are obviously watching you on social media because they're still holding on to you, and they're still holding on to that jealousy from the past. I feel like, in this friendship connection or whatever connection this was with these three different people, it's like they caused a lot of chaos and negative energy in your life. And it's like you couldn't walk your path and continue with them because they would have created more challenges in your life. They would have created this energy where you weren't feeling relaxed in your life, where you were always worried or feeling anxious. It's like now that you've left them, you've worked on yourself, you've healed a little bit. Um, I feel like you've reparented inner child wounds inside of you that maybe link back to these connections. So, for example, let's say I have a wound where I'm trying to think of an example. Let's say I have a wound where I had a, for example, this is not my example. Let's just say I'm putting myself into this example. Let's say I have a sibling that is jealous of me from a young age, that is always in competition with me. Um, because maybe I get a lot of attention growing up. And later on, I meet similar friends that are similar to that wound I had in childhood of like this feeling of this person almost making me compete with them. And then, like, later on in my life, I meet friends where they are competing with me. And it's like that same wound is playing over in different people, if that makes sense. For some of you, it could be like that. And I just feel like these people are very jealous of you. They're kind of just trying to get a reaction out of you. They are the type of people that really just try to get a reaction out of someone. I feel like for some of you, don't take this message if it doesn't resonate, only if you've seen this intuitively, okay? I feel like for some of you, this person has tried, or one of these people have tried to do magic on you, and I'm feeling like a masculine energy. Okay, I don't know if it's for all of you or one or two of you. That's something I see here, and they are viewing your social media. But all these people here, what they have in common is jealousy, and they're very, very jealous of you, my pile number threes. They're very much in competition with you, and that's why they are still viewing and stalking your social media. So if you've made it this far to the video, I want to ask you a quick favor, my pile number threes. The last 3 months, 75% of people who watch my channel didn't subscribe. So if you've ever liked any of the videos I've made, if you like this video so far, can you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button if you've forgotten, if you haven't already, and it helps my channel more than you know. The bigger the channel gets, the more content I can put out and create for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your love, all your support, and I'm sending you so, so, so much love and gratitude. Enjoy the rest of the reading. I just feel like some of you are really people that embody your true self. You're someone that is authentic within yourself. And at least to these people, you are someone that embodies a lot of confidence. I don't know if you feel confident within yourself, but at least to these people, they think that you are someone that embodies a lot of confidence, and that you are someone that is living in your truth, living in your authentic truth. And you have no problem with wearing what you want, with doing your makeup the way you want if you wear makeup, or expressing yourself the way you want, liking certain music or liking certain things that are unique to you. It's like you have these little quirks about you that make you you and that make you so beautiful, and you're very comfortable with expressing your unique authenticity. And I feel like these people are not. So I feel like these are people that could have copied you in your life, that could have tried to mimic you in your life. And it's like they're very stuck within their own sense of self. They don't know who they are on a deep level, whereas you do. And it's not like they're trying to copy or mimic your style or the way you do things or certain talents you have. It's more so you are living in your authentic truth and you're comfortable with being you in the world. And it's like they are not. And it's like they try to mimic that essence you give off, but they can't mimic that. That's something I see. So these people could be people that try to copy you, that try to mimic you, um, that try to say things to bring you down emotionally when you were friends with them or when you were in their life. And it's like they're still holding on to you in some way. And it's like they're still jealous of you. They're still trying to be like you. They're still trying to copy you, trying to mimic you. And it's like they may have said things to you to try to put your self-confidence down. The feeling I'm getting is like the certain types of friends where someone would compliment you and they'd put you down, or maybe you wear something and you look so, so, so gorgeous, so, so handsome, and it's like Oh, why are you wearing that? Like that type of jealous, vindictive vibe trying to put your confidence down. And I felt a pain in my solar plexus as I said this. So these are people that are insecure within themselves and they're trying to jab at your self worth, at your self confidence, so that you don't show up in the world like that anymore. But now that you're out of their lives, it's like you are grateful that you are able to have peace now, because I feel like these people would have brought a lot of chaos and challenges and this feeling of everything just feeling like so out of whack in your life, and now you have peace without them. And I feel like that is, would I say, a blessing to have them out of your life, but this is what I'm feeling. It's like a blessing to have them out of your life because they didn't belong in your life in the first place. Okay, it's like they try to throw jabs at you to make you less confident in yourself, to make you feel like less like yourself, you know what I mean? And it's like they try to instill anxiety within you by saying certain types of things that just make you feel stuck within your sense of self. And these are the type of people I feel here, definitely three people. And if these people all know each other, it's like I see them talking on social media or talking on WhatsApp, sending your pictures and being like, oh, this person, did this, and like, they're actually like, maybe they feel like you're really beautiful or really handsome, and then they're like, this person's actually not really that good looking. They got this and this and this done. Um, they're wearing this, but it's actually just like fake kind of Louis Vuitton, like that type of vibe. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this is what Spirit is showing me. Like, people that see you and they know that you are gorgeous or handsome, and then they try to downplay how you look by saying, oh, this is not a real bag, it's like a fake bag, or they're only pretty because they're wearing makeup, or they're only pretty because they're wearing this, or because they edited themselves, or they're wearing a filter. It's like they're trying to deflect their own insecurities towards you by gossiping about you and by sending your pictures around. So that's something I see here. And I'm feeling like there's something here about you being very creative, you being someone that is very optimistic about life, and they're also jealous of this quality and trait you have because you have this kind of optimism for life, this kind of joy for life, and it's like they are seeing your life get better right now. They are seeing you glow up internally, physically, and emotionally. And they are seeing you have peace. They are seeing you have happiness in your life. The Violet Angel with Breaking Dawn talks about we once go through a winter period in our life where things are very harsh and chaotic and there's no growth in our lives. But then springtime starts to come around and we start to transform, and our life starts to transform around us, where the springtime is coming in and the birds are coming out and the flowers are starting to bloom and everything is starting to get more brighter in our lives. And this is what I feel is what is happening with you, because I feel like you've always been someone that has felt things very deeply, and it's like they knew that, and then they tried to get reactions out of you, try to get you to retaliate. And it's like they see you doing happier now. They see you being much happier now. They see you focusing on creative things that make you happy. They see you gaining independence within yourself. They see you having healthy boundaries as a result of the disruption that took place in your life. They see you letting go and they see you having peace now. They see you forgiving them but not forgetting them, but not forgetting the things they did. Forgiving them and moving on with your life and transforming your life, transforming yourself, and being in your peace, being in your happiness, being in your independence. And this is what makes them mad, because it's like, how dare you move on? How dare you better your life? How dare you um be happy? Like that type of vibe. And I feel like you're very protected from these people. If I said witchcraft and you got worried. I'm not here to make you worried. Like this message was only for you if you already knew about it, if that sign was already with you. But if it is a situation like that, then I feel like you're protected from these people. And I'm seeing it's like they're also very jealous of how you look in terms of your physical appearance, because you could have a very good looking body, or you could have a very creative way of dressing and expressing yourself. You could give off this aura or this vibe of confidence and courage within yourself, and it's like they get very mad at that. They get very mad at the fact that when you're happy, I don't know, these are the type of people where if you're happy and you're smiling and you're laughing, they'd say something to make you sad inside. You know what I mean? Um, I feel like I'm part of this pile because I've had a person in my life do that. And I have also experienced some of the things I'm talking about here. So there's something about like people not liking when you're happy, people not liking when you're focusing on you and bettering your life. You know, some of you could have started um, focusing on your career and your growth within that. Some of you could have started healing, could have started transforming yourself, could have started finding gifts and talents within you. Some of you could have started building stable foundations within your life. And some of you are mysterious on social media. And it's like they are mad because it's like they want to know everything that is going on within your life and everything that is making you happy within your life. And it's like they're very jealous of that. That's something I see here. Okay. So because you are doing better and because you're not losing hope in your reality, you know, here with autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. We go from autumn to winter to spring. And then it's like you cleared this energy out of your life. You learned some kind of wisdom from it. And you transformed your life and you found your peace. You found your happiness. And that in itself is a miracle because you've gone through a death and rebirth process. You've gone through healing and you've learned some type of knowledge about this. But I feel like these people are full of pride, and it's like they are still, the feeling I get is they miss you, sort of like they miss you and they don't want to lose hope that you would leave their life forever. But you know, you've already left their life. Things have already ended, but it's like they're still holding on to the hope of what could be. But they're also too prideful to say sorry for the things they've done. They're also too prideful to reach out to you and contact you and, you know, make things right with you. You know, they could do things like that. They could change their life around, but they're still in that mix of missing you, hoping that you don't move on, but then also being very bitter and jealous of you and in competition of you at the same time. The feeling I get here is almost like, you know, you dye your hair pink and the next week they dye their hair pink and they're like, oh, this person copied me. You know what I mean? And when they are looking at your social media, it's like they are going very deep with the well card. They are going down rabbit holes. With the pendulum here, they may even try to get readings on you to see what is going on in your life, to see if you're dating anyone, to see who you're friends with, to see if you're happy, if you're healthy, if you're, you know, doing well in your career, if you, like all those things, you know what I mean? And it's like, if they do try to get readings on you, I feel like they are getting false answers. I feel like your spirit guides are very funny. I don't know if some of you relate to having angels as spirit guides, because I see an angel here that brings a lot of miracles your way, but I also see some of you could relate to having fairy spirit guides. That's something I see, and it's like some of you are having a strong purpose in this lifetime, and that's why you're so protected, because I feel like this is also a lesson for you because, you know, since you shine so brightly, my pal number threes, And since you have such a huge purpose, you are going to help a lot of people in this lifetime with the wisdom you learn along the line, or with your creative things, or whatever. I'm not sure what you're doing, but I just know that you have some kind of strong purpose to help the earth in some way. And because you shine so brightly, it sometimes lets out people's shadows. It sometimes shines on people's shadows. You know, when you open the window and you open curtains and it's been dark and like your eyes kind of need time to adjust and it's harsh. Sometimes people have so much shadows within them that when we shine brightly, it like irritates the shadows within them, if that makes sense. And you're going to have a lot of that in this lifetime. I'm not saying this to hurt you, I'm saying this to be truthful, because it's like you are always going to shine brightly. So you're always going to attract a lot of moss, but it's about dealing with it and standing in your power and seeing it in a different perspective. And I'll tell you what I mean by that in a moment. But I feel like if they are getting readings on you, it's like false information that is coming through. I feel like this angel I'm picking up on could be a passed on loved one for some of you, could just be an angel that loves you dearly. Whereas for others of you, I feel like if you relate to fae energy, having fairies as spirit guides, they're very playful and like um it's like they almost try to tell the reader what to tell this person that would give them false information, and then the fairies, like, I'm seeing them laugh. So it's a very cute energy, and I feel like it's giving them the wrong information. um in terms of them going very deep down your social media, it's like they go to your following list. Since you are so mysterious, some of you post very little on Instagram or Facebook or social media. You're kind of keeping your life private right now. And I feel like that's making them even more mad because they want to know more information on you. And it's like this type of feeling of they're looking through your following list, trying to see who you're friends with. They're looking at who likes your photo, trying to see who's in your life. And, you know, maybe even looking through your tags, trying to see who tags you, trying to see who you're around. It's like, does this person have new friends right now? Where are they working? What are they doing right now? Are they happy right now? It's like this kind of feeling of wanting to look deeply into your life and go down a rabbit hole into your life, but not really finding much. So, this is what I feel here. And in terms of what I was saying earlier about you shining brightly, my pal number threes, it's showing you a different perspective, because if people are watching you and if people are jealous and vindictive, you have a very healing energy, my pal number threes, and a very strong purpose. And if you are shining light on their shadows, even if it is, you know, causing them to act out in ways that are unstable, in ways like that, that copy you and mimic you and do whatever, that is actually showing to them a deeper part of their selves and why they are a certain way. So I'll give you my own example as I relate to this energy very much. I have a person in my family that was like this, and um, every time I would laugh or smile, they would say things that just put me in the sadness. Or every time I would wear something and shine too bright, they'd be like, "Oh, that looks ugly on you. You look fat," or this and this and this. And now I know it was jealousy. Even sometimes parents can be jealous of you. And now when people copy me or they mimic me or they try to be like me almost in a way, I actually look at it in a different perspective where I find it flattering. That means I'm doing something right. If I am, you know, shining in my life and I'm doing happy and I am, you know, really glowing up in my life, leveling up in my life, not just physically, also internally, mentally, transforming my life, and people are watching, that means I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? So this is how I feel you should put on this perspective. And know that their shadows have nothing to do with you, it has everything to do with them. Like, for example, the person that said that to me and my family, It doesn't excuse their behavior, but they probably had someone do that to them. You know what I mean? And it's never about us, so we shouldn't take it personal, but instead we should find it flattering and look at it in a different perspective and be like, you know what? I'm glowing up. If people are copying you or mimicking you, my pal threes, it means you're doing something right. If people are mad because you're glowing up, you're leveling up in your life, you're getting happier, it means you're doing something right. Because your light will always irritate the demons in people. And I don't mean physical demons, I mean their inner shadows. Okay? So this is what I have for you, my pal number threes. I hope you keep shining brighter and brighter, and I hope you keep leveling up in your life because you deserve all that happiness you have, all that peace you have right now. I'm wishing you the best of luck in your journey, sending you so much love. And I just saw 555. Something's going to change in your life where you even glow up even more. Level up even more, transform even more. So yeah, I really hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you again. Bye!